right, check. All right, I might have to send out more links, but I just restarted the stream. Yeah, brand new stream. It went down. What a travesty. Analyze the last 15 minutes of the episode. Yeah, truly. Flat Pockets, you might be right. Although getting to see the ether factory, like that was kind of cracked. This old little town. It has such like northeast old factory vibes. And we're back. Okay. They showed so many. Yeah, exactly. I cannot wait to see all of those pictures up close. All right. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm going to just share the new links here. Man, I am really not liking this internet issue. It's not. I mean, we got gigabit internet. Okay. Yeah. Like it could be. It's happening when I'm gaming too, so it's like not. I really don't know what it is. Yeah. All right. Hopefully, let's see some Queen G. Okay. All right. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm going to add miscellaneous Gab, and we're going to have a little chat. Okay, it looks like everybody's here again. He's back. Luminous hacking your servers. I'm under attack. I'm just gonna, you know what? That's it. I'm being DDoSed by Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller, the enemies to lovers to enemies again arc. That's what it is. Him and I were close friends. I don't know what happened. There's some animosity sometime between Zoolander and Dodgeball. Just bad blood, and I thought we worked through it. I thought him and I were, you know, kind of. I thought we were good. On my end, we were good, but obviously not. And now he's, you know, he's DDoSing me, and that's just. It is what it is, you know. Like, really, at the end of the day, you can only control like your reaction to a situation, right? Pass the ether, hell yeah. Be sure to create an offline backup. Lumen has it out for you. Honestly, yeah, I got a whole backup like once a day. The mind just like reverts, you know, offline storage. You're too good with theory, spoiling the show. That's why Ben Stiller's doing this. True. Let's all have a huff for that ether and break this episode down. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Hey, what if we all do ether just like for the memes? Right, like I'm a researcher, right? Like we just do a little ether, just like see what happens, like, you know, let the theories flow. Ether and then frolic tattoos, yeah. Tink. All right, I think we are all in it. I'm down. Slim Boner. Slim Boner. Hey, listen, let's all get frolic tattoos. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Anyone else watching the stream on TV with the chat? What's the relationship between severance and multiple personality disorder? That's probably a big question. You either get it or you don't. Oh, Oh, instant childbirth. Oh, oh. All right. All right. I'm not the funniest person in the room. I get it. I get it. It is what it is. Or FR tats. Do we get frolic tats or FR tats? FR tats. FR tats. Am I saying something funny? FR tats. Okay, Slim, you're down. That's a signed contract. Hey.
Hi.
Hey. Okay. First off, you're live. Second, hey, how's it going?
How are you? It's weird. I'm watching you on live, but I'm hearing you here, so I'm gonna shut down the live.
Yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah. First off, nice to talk to you. Love your
Nice
work.
to talk to you too.
I cannot believe what we just watched. I at one point was just like, you know, kind of screaming in my house and rocking back and forth as I like processed what was happening. Yeah, how was the reveal for you?
It was crazy. I could have never seen that coming. Like,
Right?
I cannot believe people are calling it mid. I loved everything about that.
I know. Just getting to see the outside world and the tattered, broken city that like is left behind in the wake of like the industry that is, you know, pushing for progress above everything else. Sick. And yeah, Harmony having friend, a single friend, a child laborer friend. What?
Also, like Harmony Cobel origin story,
Oh
knowing
yeah,
that she probably saw her mom and friends working in the ether mill and was like, you know what would be great is if we could just not have any memory of doing this all day.
yeah. Let's honestly, I think we bring back Ether. I think we bring back Ether, and we just go from there.
Very Hunter S. Thompson vibes for me.
Hunter S.
Like,
Thompson.
I feel like he was onto something.
Hunter S. Thompson. Oh wait. Oh. Okay.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. They were like huffing ether the whole time.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh. Slim. This is miscellaneous Gab. Let me put your. Okay. I need to. Sorry, I'm a little dizzy right now. I feel like I'm doing 20 things at once.
No, you're fine. I have no idea how you're multitasking like this.
It's all facade. I actually have 6 people behind the screen, just like, but each of them only have one
Got
arm.
an Indian Audi working overtime.
Yeah.
Hello, friends. I want to know why people thought this episode was mid.
Yeah, we need to talk about that. We need to talk about
We
that.
just saw who invented Severance.
Dude, and the story is that of like her being gaslit to not like to say you know that it wasn't this like grand thing that she deserves credit for, so that we can you know, so that she can be humble and then serve Kier. Like what a crazy fucking way to do that.
Yeah, I'm starting to hope even more that Milkshake joins the resistance,
Oh
because I feel
yes.
like similar things, Harmony probably felt like this uneasy feeling that they had basically stolen her intellectual property and brainchild. Sort of like how Milkshake feels something weird about the paintings, but he's still like very pro Lumen. So I'm kind of interested to see how that will pan out.
I really hope that like Milchik also has like some invention or something, like some great contribution that you know, we just don't know about yet. And it's like the reason that he's willing to take so much shit from the company, like keeps like believing in it in the same way that Miss Cobel did. I
Yeah,
cannot
yeah,
wait.
for sure.
I cannot wait to see the moment of realization when Mr. Milchik learns that Harmony Cobel is the guy, like is the founder, like truly invented the thing that they all exist for right now. And him learning how she was treated in the wake of that, I mean, surely you have to change some kind of side, right? Like,
Yeah, I feel like he was like kind of haunted by her ghosts, like in episode 1 or 2, whichever, where he's seeing her name being like, I'm not Harmony Cobel, just to be like, oops, Harmony Cobel is the reason why we all exist here, buddy.
Honestly, so crazy. Honestly, such a good episode. He would be a Gog. True. Cobel needs to be fined for being a litter bug. Yeah, I saw that. You know what? I take back every good thing I said. I'm not a litterer. All right.
Like she's like, this is a shithole town. There's really not much I can do to add to it.
And she's like, well, it's all a dumpster, so like it's not even littering. Also, so we get some outside shots. Like this is 200 miles away from Kier. Well, more than 260. We know she also drove for some distance. So this is, I think, the coast. I mean, this is like, it feels like Alaska. It feels like, I don't know. I'm getting big, I'm still thinking it's around the Northeast because of the houses, but also I think I've seen old houses like this in pictures of Alaska.
Yeah, they filmed it in Newfoundland, which I guess
Ooh.
like this very town was also kind of abandoned in a similar way from industry.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like a, yeah, it's like they're doing the, you know, like a story about how companies would have these towns, these like coal towns, and then, you know, be everything in all that they were, and like create like little societies and have like truly a good operating system until the money ran out or the resource was gone, and then they would just abandon ship and leave everybody to die.
For sure. Yeah, and it's like they did that while also indoctrinating them into that cult. Like I kind of wonder how many people are, you know, the mom, I guess the dude, the friend who I thought was her brother at first was like, she's the only one who hated Lumen more than me. So I wonder if that's the anomaly to hate Lumen, or the anomaly is to be as fanatic as Sissy.
Yeah. I have to imagine there's probably like some kind of progression, right? Where at least at the start, when things were good, they like more people would be willing to engage in the fanatical religion, or, you know, 9 values that like are keeping everyone together and prosperous. And then as again the resource runs out, however ether runs out, well, I guess like legislation passed and it was just not allowed anymore or something. You know, after that runs out, then more people are like, ooh, I might have believed in a false god or something. 5-minute episode stretched to 37, C-. Danny, I disagree. I think you're wrong. I love this episode. I truly think it was just because Miss Cobel was on screen. She could have been doing anything.
I feel like if she's gonna ultimately be one to overthrow Kier or Lumen, we need this origin story.
Oh, absolutely. And I did not. I mean, before this, I really thought that she was trying to get back. Like she was trying to find some kind of way to get back into the company. Right? Because it was like she was sacked and then she shot her shot, and then she realized that she was about to be like disappeared into the back rooms, and then runs away. And that was really it. Like it seemed like she still could have been operating for Lumen, but then, yeah, you know, we really see that all the scenes of her from before where she's like freaking out in the car and she's tearing down the shrine and she's doing all of those things. It's not just a reactionary of you know, her in that moment. That is her destroying her bond with this thing. She's done. She's ready to burn it down.
Yeah, absolutely. This company that convinced you to kind of quietly and humbly give over some groundbreaking scientific research that I imagine you created as a teenager. Like she's literally a prodigy. Literally. And you've kind of gone with it your whole life, and then now they're gonna fuck you over at the like because of Helly or because of Helena. So I imagine like her lines that I had to work for everything really hit home a lot more than they did before. She truly did have to work.
And she's like, you know, you overstated your contribution. It's like, dog, I am the company. Like I'm the creator. I'm why you have a job right now. I think the other thing with Miss Cobel though is like, in her, like she missed the death of her mom because she was so ingrained in the mental that she, was selected by Kier. Like she had to be this, this grand thing to be in school. And I'm interested to know like when she was selected and when she went to the school, if it was like before or after she invented the thing, but ultimately she gave her whole life and, misses the death of her mom, misses her mom still to this day, because she devoted so much of herself to Lumen, and then Lumen just immediately disregards her the first time it's convenient.
Yeah, I saw from the like writing on the wall of how tall she was. It kind of stopped at age 12. So I wonder if she was there
Oh,
until the age of 12 and then went off to the Kier School for Girls, or
that is
yeah, Kier School for Girls.
a Gab. That's great. Also, could just call you Gab?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, cool.
do it.
Yeah, what a find. Yeah. Yeah, the 12,
Yeah,
so we
and
now know she was there till 12 at least. And maybe
yeah, and
maybe
I feel
never
like
saw her
that.
mom again.
Yeah, yeah, maybe never came back. And I mean, the way she kind of put that breathing tube in her mouth and curled up in the bed, at first, before I learned that she invented the severance procedure, I'm like, this is why she's so obsessed with Mark, because she has so much unresolved grief from her mom, and he has so much unresolved grief. And then that was just blown out the window when I figured out what else she she actually did there and why
Yeah.
she might be feeling some things about it.
What before it was revealed, what did you think she was looking for?
Honestly, I have no idea. I
Right?
was just kind of along for the ride. I was not drawn any conclusions at all.
Yeah.
What about you?
I was thinking it could have been like the original text, like the idea that Bert introduces in season 1 where it's talking about like I'm more of a fan of the first edition. I was thinking maybe it was like she was going to get the first edition and prove that she's like she's really been following the rules the whole time and she isn't justified to be kicked out like this or something. Uh
Yeah.
yeah, like something, but the blueprints were so unexpected.
Only Yeah, the only other thing I could think of was that it may be PD's chip, because I know
Mm,
like with that conversation between her and Grainer in season 1, he put the chip on the table and then he realized she hadn't updated the board about him and his reintegration. And now all this is so interesting, because if you look back in season 1 when Grainer puts the chip on the table and says that PD was reintegrated, he tells Harmony, you should celebrate, or we should celebrate. And that didn't make any sense to me at the time, but then I'm like, okay, wow, why? I guess she's celebrating because the thing she technically invented can be reversed. Maybe she feels this like horror, like that she was the one who created this.
mm.
I don't know. That was an interesting line for me.
That'd be interesting. Yeah, I think I saw a comment saying that that she wanted reintegration. I something about the way that she talks to Devin at the end. Also, the fact that Devin actually calls and yeah, um, but the way that she talks to Devin about Ragabi, it feels like maybe reintegration is just not possible, and it will always lead to death because of some intimate knowledge that she has. Uh, maybe. Um, yeah, I don't know. I just don't trust Ragabi anymore. I just yeah.
Sus. I've always been sus of her for
Yeah,
sure.
she's a little sus. I bet Ragabi was one of her partners in the creation of all of it, and that's why she knows how to do what she does. Yeah, she does. Like Ragabi has some intimate knowledge that nobody else is really demonstrating with this tech. Um, do you think that she could have been a partner?
I don't know. That's a good question. I think
Hmm.
Ragabi tells Devin that, Harmony is a soldier, that she's Lumen through and through. I don't think Ragabi knows that she invented the Severance chip. I don't think anybody
Yeah,
really knows.
I don't think
So
anybody knows. Yeah,
yeah, could have.
yeah, true.
Yeah,
Man,
I want to know
she's.
why Harmony's mom hated Lumen so much.
I
Maybe because they
really
killed her.
think. Yeah, that's a good point. So I think that her mom was the only person who hated Lumen more than the child laborer that had an existence of poverty and selling ether to further damage his own community. So what's worse than that, right? I mean, there's like the aspect of losing your daughter to the company and to the fanatical religion. Also, both of. Oh wait, is Sissy the sister, or is it an aunt of Miss Cobel?
I thought it was the sister, but then I watched the behind the episode and Ben Stiller said aunt. So I thought
Oh,
it could go either way. I thought sister probably because the name's Sissy, but I think she is
yeah.
indeed her aunt.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I heard Sissy, and I think of my mom literally calling her sister Sissy on the phone. Okay, Jim. Let's see. Sorry, y'all. Also, if there is a comment that you want addressed, and I'm not addressing it and I'm not saying something about it, go ahead and say it again. Truly, there's just a lot of comments, and holding multiple conversations at the same time is a skill that I'm still honing right now. Okay, Harmony's mom probably saw the writing on the walls from past experiences, but also they basically, they took her daughter. I really think, I mean, so that's another point. So like, Harmony's mom would have lost her sister, and then the sister probably had some kind of influence in Miss Cobel going to down the same path, right? So like, losing a sister and a child to this company that you just don't believe in, that you maybe see ruined your community. I think there'd be a lot of hate there.
And potentially ruined your life, because I wonder if like her breathing tube and her illness was actually from her working at the ether factory too.
Yeah. I think so. I think 100%. Because like they're all huffing ether, and then the only thing left of the mom is the breathing apparatus. Like, surely that is intended. They definitely should have made Cobel seem more techie throughout the show. Her being a 200 IQ hardware engineer was out of nowhere. Flat Pockets, you are not wrong. You are not wrong. That was out of nowhere in such a profound way. I also want to go back and watch all of season 1 with this in mind. Like this was kind of crazy.
Yeah, checking out season 1, like she's super obsessed with Mark in that season. Even I think it's just because of the Miss Casey thing. Like, is this morbid curiosity of how far the tech can go, or is it something else? Because she's like super childish and weird as Mrs. Selvig, and it just I wonder if that's just because she was taken from home so young, and parts of her are repressed and didn't grow up. It's just there's
Yeah.
a lot more to our girl than I thought.
Yeah. And it really does, like, now her intimate curiosity into Mark and Gemma as they are like, as she like studies the scene, and even Mr. Milchick's like, it's a good thing. Like, it really frames it as like, of course she knows it's a good thing. She's the inventor. She's studying it because like she's seeing little markers of something that should not be present, and she's curious about those markers,
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
It's probably, I don't know. Is I mean, you think about what much must catch Cobel's interest if she's invented all of Severance, and we know there's like Severance Lumen offices around the world. It really has to, like, Mark and Gemma are truly this like breakthrough situation beyond like whatever's going on in other states or cities.
yeah. Do you think that she would have a positive disposition to it, or a negative one, right? Because it's like, at I mean, now maybe she has a positive, but at the time she wouldn't want it to happen because it would absolutely ruin the whole thing.
Like she wouldn't want the Mark and Gemma thing, or to see like Severance be defeated.
Yeah. But now it seems like
Yeah.
maybe she joins Ragabi, if Ragabi is not an operative of Lumen, which I fully think that she might be a honeypot. She might be like Mr. Milchick on the outside world, where it's like she is a check and balance, and if any is trying to get out of there, there's like a little honeypot to capture anybody who is having second thoughts.
Ooh, that's interesting. I never thought of her like that. I've definitely been sus of her, but I never thought of her as a honeypot. That's super interesting.
I really think it might be that. It's true. Instant childbirth. Also, instant childbirth. You have the funniest name. Hitting the ether at 8 years old gives you limitless brain access. I honestly, I don't know why we're not doing more ether. All right. Clearly it also child labor. Do those things, ether, child labor, become a titan of industry. You just have to not, allow yourself to be influenced by a cult who will steal your intellectual property and then, convince you to be humble about it. Honestly, I love anything Severance gives us, but didn't meet the bar of the other episodes. I will never be mad at the show, but insofar as episodes go, I think it's one of the weaker ones of, as well as season 2, episode 5. Tess, I think, I think it was a shorter episode. I get it. There was also, in reflection, like I am looking through these scenes, there's a lot of driving. There's a lot of not a crazy amount happening. The tension really builds in a slow way. It worked for me though. I did enjoy it. I think that 2 episodes ago was my favorite episode. The amount of emotion in that episode was amazing. But I don't think this was my least favorite either. They did give Miss Cobel PD's trip. Use smaller words, Princess Cole. My bad. Why did Ragabi kill Grainer though? Yeah, that's a good point. Why did Ragabi kill Grainer if she is a part of the system? Could have been to cover her tracks. It could have been for anything. She could really just be genuinely on her own and just mistaken. Or maybe she is like tapped into something that even Miss Cobel did not ever think would be possible.
Yeah, I think Ragabi is truly part of some resistance. Now, whether that resistance is like a competitor of Lumen and it's still a bit sinister and corporate, or like an actual kind of free rebel alliance, I'm not sure. But she seems really obsessed with that dark hallway and trying to get Mark there.
Yeah. Yeah, right? Like it's about getting to the testing floor. And also we know that was Audi Irving's end game, right? Well, not his end game, but like in some kind of capacity, he was trying to get that message across. Let me see. Cobel is the Leo that realized and didn't lay in death. And you think Miss Cobel does?
Like she created it. DNA using it for the bad.
So, Gab, did you dive into the death of Ivan Ilyich at all?
Not as much as you did, because you actually read it, according to your last video. So I had some internet research, but it sounds like you actually read the whole thing. So I think you're more of an authority topic on this than me.
Oh, I read it in the 3-hour audio book that was available on YouTube for free. So my expertise is of that, and then some like scholarly.edu papers I was able to find, and honestly, the story is kind of cracked. And the story, like, Mark has a point where he goes, or she says that, and then talks about, or says like spoiler alert. And I just feel like in 5 seasons, that might be the funniest, most well-written joke ever. Like, it literally spoiled the entire thing, and we just, didn't know at the time. But yeah, there was some connections in this episode where it's like her laying in her mom's deathbed. Also, this is another story of a person who is prioritizing the workplace over the familial connections. And like, she loses her mom. She doesn't get to be there for her mom's death or in her final moments at all, which, to her mom, like, must have been kind of tragic. Also, Nate, I just saw your message. Nate, I'm so sorry, buddy. Nate, my alarm went off. Okay, Nate, my alarm went off. and I was doing something, and I made a mental note. I was gonna watch the movie. I talked about it. I looked it up on Amazon. Okay, it was like $4 to rent it, and I was like, I don't want to do that. Okay, I'll watch it. I'll do it though. I did look it up. Also I can't skip forward. But yeah, it's just more of these connections that show, or connections to the Ivan Ilyich story that show that if Miss Cobel focused on her mother, she probably wouldn't have such like terrible feels right now, as she is so missing her mom and just isolated, or literally sucking the air out of the breathing apparatus and machine that her mom, you know, died in. Also, I cannot see the screen for some reason. There we go. And again, like another deathbed, right? Like that story just feels like it's everything.
Yeah, and even the other one, the
So cool.
Haji Murad as well.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like there's something there to kind of the enemy of your enemy working together, and I think that's ultimately maybe what Harmony and Mark and Devin will do.
Ooh, I think you're so right. I think you are so right. But if that's true, then it means that one of them is like, it's not going to work out if that's true.
Yeah,
Ooh,
someone's got to die.
someone's got to die. Honestly, the writing on the wall, the writing on the wall feels like Mark is probably going to die. You think it's going to be Cobel?
I feel like I don't know. He's not going to come out of this. I think Cobel will have to make some big sacrifices, but I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I don't know if it's looking good for Mark.
Yeah. I also feel like Mark is the story. You know, like what happens if Mark isn't there? I feel like
maybe at the very end. Maybe at the very end he'll go. But...
Yeah. Yeah, the final episode, he hits his head again and doesn't wake up. Oh. Okay. Chip in the brain procedure and not save it to a USB. Black and white truths. Hey, you're onto something there. Yeah, I don't know how she invents a microprocessor chip in the brain, but doesn't have a USB flash drive. Or, yeah. Also, yeah, Nate, listen. All right, I'm not good with my time. Okay, all right, that's all it is. That's all it is, Nate. I'll watch it though, because Nate, you've been talking about the Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind for 4 weeks, 5 weeks now. I kid you not. I'm seeing it more and more and more and more. Like people are talking about that, and I wish I watched it already. Gab, have you seen that movie?
A long time ago.
Yeah.
We should do a viewing party. I could use a
Ooh.
refresh for sure. It's
Oh, that'd be
been,
fun.
8 years. Yeah.
Mark wakes up from a final episode coma. Ooh. John, if Mark wakes up from a final episode coma, that would be something. I feel like some people would have some thoughts about that. Dramatic effects. Okay. So in terms of breaking down this episode right now, I think I might just jump around a little bit as we talk about some stuff. I really like the way they showed this old town. Truly just forgotten about. Like, and he's got a good heart. He's giving out free ether. Like, come on. Like, free drugs? Come on. It's not even Halloween.
So sad. I feel like all those people are former workers who have gotten hooked, and
Yeah.
that's all they can hope is to live out their days.
That's it. In these towns, like there was a big part of I lived in the country for a bit, and there's towns like this. There's towns where you drive through it and it's sad to be there. You don't know, especially like as a young adult or a teenager, you don't know how like people have fun there. You don't know how people are not bored at all times of the day. And in this situation, it's like, what do you do? How do you possibly entertain yourself for an existence? You know, like what is this? You just go for a walk. That's it. Go for a little drive. Replace the boards on your home. Like, oh my goodness.
Like normally coastline is so beautiful, but I mean with the icebergs floating in the water, it was so depressing. Like normally you think like coast and sea and ocean is pretty, it's prime real estate, but this is clearly like a broken down, abandoned, soulless, sad town.
Really though. Like the sky is just covered in smog. Also, I love her car. Miss Cobel. Miss Cobel has a car. This, like, she's gonna make this the new oh, what was that car from Breaking Bad? It was like just a, like, it didn't look like a crazy looking car, but it was just like kind of its own thing. And then after, you know, Walter White existed, everyone was like, that's a cool car. I know that car now. I feel like that could happen
I know
with
what you're talking about.
yeah, with her car, right?
Yeah. Got some personality.
Yeah. Little sold sign in the back here. I think that's like a display cake or something. I was really the Pontiac Aztec. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Well, flip my toboggan. All right, we need to incorporate that. Everyone in chat, we need to incorporate flip my toboggan into our Rosetta Stones. Also, yeah, so I guess she always knew. Like this, when she says her own name here, Gab, I was like, why, right? Like, is she like trying to make sure that he knows what to call her or something, right? But I guess it was just
Yeah, like is there like a Harmony Cobel breakfast plate on the menu
Yeah,
that
yeah,
she's
yeah.
ordering? Like, I'll have a Harmony Cobel, please. Yeah, that was I was very confused at that at first.
I was like, is his name Harmony Cobel? And I've just never considered Harmony a masculine name or something. Like,
I guess
feel
it's
like
been a
yes.
while since she's been there.
Yeah. I was really hoping that this was her brother too. Like,
I thought it was her brother like
Yeah,
the whole
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Even after they kissed. I thought it was her brother.
You want coffee?
You want coffee? Honestly, he's a handsome man.
They're not bad for an ether addict.
There's something there. It's doing it for me.
Tables are for paying.
It's kind of like Mr. Mauer's more rugged, bearded twin in a way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's older than I remember.
Also, why is this old woman catching strays at her diner? Like, she's not doing anything wrong, Harmony. Like, what are you doing here? She just like makes eye contact and is like, that's a frail looking woman there. Maybe the whole town is that frail. Oh,
Falling apart.
you say sorry. Harmony, you say sorry right now.
Yeah.
Oh, the blue line suggests an Egan lineage. That's an interesting little thought.
Around with the marker readjustment.
Yeah, some weird face markings, kind of like goat people. I seem to recall Cobel saying, I am Severance at one point. I am Severance. I don't remember that. Do you remember that, Gab?
I don't. No,
I am
was gonna look that up.
Severance. Flip my toboggan. Shambolic rube. Fetid moppet. Grow. Can you please speak like a normal person? John, I think the show is about expanding our vocabulary. I think that's the moral of the show. That's all it's about.
A few years ago in the fluctuating interest rates.
Talk like Irving and Milchick.
Yeah.
Entrenchment for
Old dude said her aunt was a pariah.
some of the core infrastructure investments.
There's a retrenchment of some core infrastructure investments. I feel like this little thing that he says here,
Yeah, around with the market readjustment.
like it feels so straightforward, but could
Fluctuating
have something more.
interest rates. There was a
There was a retrenchment from some of the core infrastructure investments. Yeah, I mean, I truly, I guess it's just saying that they left, right? That the core infrastructure was out of there, and then suddenly there was just no opportunity, and the town died.
entrenchment from some of the core infrastructure investments.
I wonder
Rick,
if that dude has always been anti-lumen or what. Like if
yeah,
the anti-lumen sentiment has settled in after people have died and the town has been abandoned, or if he's kind of always been this little rebel there.
yeah. Honestly, it would be cool, and this might be like a season 3 thing, but it would be cool to get some child factory ether scenes, like a day in the life of or something, just like to see what they were doing, how they were surviving the fumes, or like what safety precautions didn't exist, and then just like how it started, or like how we like where it started, so that we could see where it started, and then of course we know how it ends with this town. I feel like it could be cool to have like a little flashback of them actually being child laborers there.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably the video they show Miss Huang when she misbehaves, like this
Yeah,
could be you, like
yeah.
actual child labor in the mill. You gotta play games. You gotta
Yep.
play water ring games in an office with equal or perfect humidity balance.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep talking shit. You're gonna be out of here. Wintertide, not coming for you. You're gonna be back to the factories, all right?
Kids used to have it like this.
It could be so much worse, all right? Your building has air conditioning, Miss Wong, all right?
Close up for me.
Also, I love Dot as a nickname. I just so random. Love Dot as a nickname. They have tomato soup. They have I'm not gonna risk it. Okay, the Drippy Pot Cafe. Drippy Pot Cafe. Drippy Pot. DPC. There's 3 P's. Yep, I got nothing. It means nothing. Helena is definitely Cobel's daughter. You think so, Flat Pockets? Briley says Harmony's mother really was an atheist, like she said. Oh, true. Grant says I read the I am Severance comment as a joke. I am Iron Man. Honestly, I am Iron Man. Great moment in American cinematography or cinema history. I don't know if it's actually that aesthetically pleasing, but yeah. Also, that truck looks like a Jeep truck combined, and I like that. Just more old towns. Also, it kind of looks like an old Western set too. This is interesting. All right, there's a lot of driving. I'm glad we go back to the go back to where it all started.
I need you to drive me to Sissy's.
I think really why I like this episode so much, Gab, is that while it was a slower episode and it was a shorter episode, it just felt like every single thing that Miss Cobel said, we were hanging on to every word. Like, they knew that we would be like waiting for anything that she could say and have no idea into what she's doing, and they could do this slower reveal and play with this pacing. And I think they did great.
I think it worked. They hid her for long enough that, I mean, I would have taken anything they gave us with her.
Yep.
And I don't know. I trust them as storytellers, and I trust that a lot of this is very important. So I won't knock it till I see how it integrates into everything. I liked it for sure.
Yeah. And also, like, when she says sissies, I'm like, oh, sister, is it a name? Is it a nickname? Are they brother, sister? Are, like, where are we going with this? Like,
Yeah, I definitely thought she was going home to her
yeah.
sister. Also, is it just me, or does this whole area just like seem like a cold harbor?
Literally.
Like, not to
literally.
like talk about that anymore, but it really, like, this feels like the standard definition of what a cold harbor is.
Oh, it's a cold harbor. It's 100%. Yeah. Jason Guy Smiley says, swap the first letters and it's Pippy dot. Pips are the dots on the dice, but Pips is also the diner in Kier. Diner franchise confirmed. Hold on. There's some math there. There's some logic happening here. A pip on a dice. Pippy dot. Okay. Jason Guy, you're onto something there. Also, yeah, the way.
Do you think that go ahead.
Oh, no. I got nothing.
I was gonna say, do you think, to someone who thinks that Helena is maybe Cobel's daughter, do you feel like that Cobel and Jane maybe had a thing? Like, they look like, he definitely looks older than her, but I don't know, with him telling her she has Kier in her, and you think that they probably spent a lot of cozy time together as he stole her research. You kind of wonder if there was like a little bit of alternative influence going on there as well.
There could have been, yeah. They there was the thought about I'm sorry, just the way that she like looks at the picture as in like needing some kind of comfort from the Egans in like season 1, and then of course like the shrine. I think that there is like some affinity there that could solely be for like the religious aspects of it, but I also feel like a lot of the cult's religious aspects of it inherently dive into sleeping with your followers, right? So like I could absolutely see that Miss Cobel and James at some point had some kind of something, and then maybe once James realized that the tech was working and it was like really about to be the craziest thing that anybody has ever invented, he gets he sends her to the severed floors or something, and then takes the chip home and is like, check it out, I did this. And that was the end of it.
Yeah.
Sure. Casey says, I think Cobel and Helena could be half sisters. That would be pretty cool. Honestly, I really like Helly as a character, and I don't want Helena to be like the big bad. I really think that we still need to know what the board is. Because like, if the board is like, I really feel like the board really might just be this like group of wealthy elite who all have mutual invested interest, and so that's why they ultimately have a higher power than the people running the company. Maybe. Cobel was frigid until Hampton breathed on her. True. This guy's name's Hampton, right? Is that what this is? Yeah.
That's the dude, other dude.
Because at one point I remember it was said, and then for some reason I thought that was the name of a town. It's because one of the places I grew up in has a town. I was like, oh. I love this dialogue here. She still lives by the 9, right? It's just like such a little comment, but it develops so much of this world where it's like, this is just a regular Joe Schmo, and you know, feeds into her being a pariah. It shows like how she's ousted, why she's ousted. You know, she's like this person living alone, living by a crazy set of values that make everyone, you know, that make everyone look at each other and go, you know, she's still doing that, right? I feel like that's just so smart. Kier had a dream, children doing ether, not judging. Kier had a dream, children doing ether and not judging each other. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're all children of Kier.
I'll just do ether without judgment.
Dude,
That's the moral of this.
I think you're right. I think you're right, Gab.
Having never tried it myself, and just getting the itch from this episode.
Right? There doesn't seem to be any negative effects. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Harmony was huffing that shit at 8 years old and invented a revolutionary medical procedure. So maybe it makes you limitless.
No, exactly. It's about the neural pathways, I think. She's locked in. Nate says, what's the evidence that Lumen is trying to use Severance to bring back Kier as opposed to just make money and dominate the world? Truly, I think that a lot of the ideas that I had early on about them bringing anybody back are probably less valid now than ever before. I think that could exist in some kind of way, but I also think that with the death of Ivan Ilyich, I think that would make it clear that they're focusing on relationships when they could and probably are still needing to learn that story and that moral tale. And they are absolutely still just focused on making money. I think that the last 2 episodes now do a really, really good job of showing that Lumen is just a company. Like Lumen is doing some things in interesting ways, but like they're there to make money, maybe more than anything else. And to me, I think that in the short term, we're going to see Severance as a service. We're going to see them use it in more and more ways, try to get legislation, try to get the senators back on their side. Honestly, no mention of any senators or any politicking in this season means that they might have already won that battle. And we're just past that now. But yeah, I think that's short term, they're going to be going for making money. But I think in the long term, if Ragabi's onto something with, Gemma being in here and then she holds up the thing, and Gemma in some realistic way is in that, in Mark, in a similar way that like Petey was in that chip when Grainer puts it down and says, and she says, that's Petey, as if the entirety of Petey was in that chip. I think that the implications of that are massive, right? And if there is a company that is trying to make money and those implications exist, then the long term is that immortality is a priceless thing that you would spend your entire life working to pay someone for. Like, it is the ultimate fucking money, or the ultimate thing to sell. And in the long term, if Lumen is about creating immortality and selling that, then I think that we have the foundation laid. It might not be that story. It might not be that story at all, but just some theories there.
I'm starting to think that after the Ortbo, I know Helena was disguised as Ellie, but I felt like her laughing at the Kier and Dieter story kind of showed me that they don't buy this Kier shit. Like it's for the employees, and it's like to get people to listen and obey and be part of the hierarchy.
Yeah. That is a that is a great point. And it also shows like it shows the people that are going with the company succeeding in, and that defined as like not living in a broken down town and doing ether in a bag in a broken down rusted bus, because like Mark gets a home, right? And there's perceivably different measures of happiness, of course, but I know the one that I want, and it's not the bus one. So like Mark's being taken care of because he's going with the company, and the people that are here still saying, you know, swearing that the 9 values are a crazy thing are the ones being left behind. And that could be happening here and throughout the entire world, in a variety of different ways. Like this is just one town next to one branch of the Lumen building. And I have to imagine if 206 countries in, exist in this world that all have Lumen branches, there might be many surrounding towns that are just letting people die, while the people that follow Lumen are prosperous and get to live, even if it is just getting a day job, you know. I just opened.
Yeah, it's kind of like class staggered. Like if you have people at the bottom who you give Lumen most of your day, 8 to 9 hours of your work day. They'll pay you pretty well for it. Could be super painful and annoying and tedious parts of their life. So it will kind of flip of people pay a lot for it rather than Lumen paying the person to do it.
Yeah, I think honestly, there was a post that I saw that talked about Lumen's goal with the testing of Gemma was a chip that would automatically detect like stress levels or brain frequency changes, and then be able to automatically sever for any time that it perceived you being stressed or going through a situation that resembled the markers that were observed in the lab, so that essentially you would just never ever have to experience issues again. And I think that there is some kind of truth there, but I don't know. I feel like the system being automated would be insane.
Ooh, like instead of having the severance activate when it's spatially dictated, it's more like temper dictated.
Yeah, right. Like it could happen anywhere, and then just yeah, like love the Prestige. Oh yes, Prestige, awesome. Nate, great movie. I need to get something. We were once chums. Also, chum is a word. Great word. So Sass makes me think of the dilemma, angers, and oh. Child fucking labor. Still skipping for me. Might just be the ether though. Yeah, instant childbirth. I'm seeing about 2% drop on my side. It's better than what it was. Yeah. It might still be my issue though. When you sever yourself, do you become the outie or the innie? I mean, truly, I think that at some point you would have like what you would. Okay, so you would have what you perceive to be you, but then that sense of identity would be pretty frail at some point. And say that there was like just an innie that existed for every thing that you could experience. So like Gemma has like what, like 25 or something, like what was it, like
got a lot.
Yeah, she's got a bunch of different innies, right? I use the analogy of like, imagine if we ever see the OBGYN Gemma. Like, Doug, burn it down. Your entire existence is going to that doctor and oh yes please, going to that doctor and having him inspect your funny bits and all of the horror stories that women have told me about OBGYN things. Yeah, nah. I'm hoping she gets out. I'm hoping she gets out, gains the ability to have like control over the chip, or like feel like the main one, and then can start healing from that trauma. Okay. I'm so glad that we saw this factory. This is where the painting was. This is the courtship of Kier and Imogen. Also, they use the word vat, which, when I was breaking down what that painting could have mean, like a Kier is a vat, which at the time, I was kind of creating a theory about how it could be showing us that the true big thing happening here is, and also an Imogen is another word for a girl in Swedish or something. I forget exactly where, or a maid. So basically it was like, the idea was like, basically a woman coming to understand the power of the vat of ether. And honestly, truly, maybe that still is in some kind of way, because like Miss Cobel was high as fuck, fucking doing ether, becoming a child laborer prodigy, and then creates Severance, right? Like, I feel like there's something cool there. Oof. Oof. Also, I think this is a different logo. Oh no. Oh, it is a different logo. Yeah, the Lumen logo used to have, apparently, like Lumen Industries across the entire thing. I don't think that matters for anything, but it's kind of cool to see. Okay, so they have some foreplay. So some more foreplay.
It's okay now that I know it's not her brother.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Let's see. Also, she's so far away. She is so far away. I mean, this is as isolated as you could be. The old logo is also a globe. Globe versus water versus blood drop could be something. Yeah. I was thinking close biological siblings. This is a cult. He could still be Cobel's. Oh. I mean, y'all know my thoughts on incest. All right. I'm not going to beat around the bush anymore.
What does that mean?
You know, I don't know. Sometimes I just say things and I'm hoping they get clipped. I'm like, someone's going to clip this out of context and that's just going to be the funniest fucking day of my life.
Yeah, that's true. In cults, everyone is a brother and a sister.
In cult, yeah.
It's very funny.
Yeah. Casey says, yeah. Hax loves this. Okay, Nate. I just got here on incest. See, that's what I'm talking about. You got to be able to laugh about incest. There's, you know. Or in context. The Egans were into it, so true. You got to protect the bloodline, right? Okay, that's enough.
Yeah, didn't Kier talk about the very close biological relationship between his mother and his father? So
yeah,
could be a child of that.
I'm staying for the incest. I'm doing good. I'm a good content creator here. Yep. They get into the also, I kind of like she has such a horrific, I would never want to be in a dark room with her vibe, but also so cool. Like, just this all white, like, I want to know what her day-to-day looks like.
Sissy?
Yeah, Sissy.
Yeah.
Also, this is trespass. The
way she talks, she uses big words for sure.
Yeah. You've a liar's mouth. I don't want that huff peddler on my property. You gave him his thirst for it. Oh, so hard. So good. So good. Wait. You gave him his thirst for it. I wonder if that's like, because like she joined the cult you know, the company. Wonder if there's like more there, or like maybe the aunt was like talking to the kids and like involved in it more. I don't know. It's not much there,
Like
but
if the aunt was the one who gave Hampton his thirst for it.
yeah.
Yeah, I kind of wonder if they used ether as like a kind of a drug to like connect with your inner Kier or something like
Yeah.
that. I mean, drugs are used in cults and in religious things all the time. So I
Yeah.
kind of wonder if there's an element of that there.
Honestly, I'm on LSD right now. I'm seeing the universe. It's good stuff.
The only way I watch Severance.
That's the only way. That's stuff, ether stuff. Back to incest. Okay. Ether used to subdue his child laborers. Honestly, I really, what a cool moment of like just exploring how wild life, like, because it's sampling true stories. You know, at one point we did not have child labor laws. At one point we did not have alcohol laws. Like, there are moments in even American history where we had children doing things to their bodies, like drinking, you know, alcohol, or you know, smoking cigarettes all the time, that were just truly nothing that we would allow now. And seeing like them old, like, I'm picturing like those old hats. Like, every kid is just like running around. One of them has like a what's it called? You know, a prosthetic arm, but it's just a stick with some chicken on it or something. And then we realize like it's Kier's story or something. I don't know. Oh. Okay, so we see Sissy. Wait, what does that say? Quarterly striver? Quarterly striver. Year of
She worked
vision.
for them too.
The fourth quarter? The fourth quarter? The fourth quarter? The fourth what? The fourth what? Wait. Somebody Irving's quarter was like 800 and something. She's part of the fourth quarter. Somebody brought up the idea that the quarters didn't relate to years, but pregnancy, and how the quarter of a pregnancy could be used to create a different year whenever we were trying to figure that equation out. I need to look more into that. A quarterly striver. Oh my gosh. A quarterly striver in the fourth year. I mean, I guess it doesn't necessarily mean the like other quarters existed. Yeah, but there was like there was something with pregnancy. Like, there was some comment that like showed that like truly, if we broke a pregnancy down into sets of quarters, that like the months would align to the current timeline or something like that. But yeah, trimester. First Egan CEO. First number of the quarters is each CEO Egan. Oh. 801 is James Egan's first quarter. He is the 8th CEO. Silent. Is that theory? Because, or do we know that? That's you're kind of making some sense there. Yeah. Cobel, my queen. I knew it. Yeah, we love her. We love Miss Cobel. She can do no wrong. Fourth quarter year of vision. Yeah, I'm gonna look more into that. Human gestation is 10 months. Man, I really hope that whoever was talking about the pregnancy quarter thing is in this chat. I'm gonna look through my comments and do some scrubbing. I need to find that. There's 3 trimesters during pregnancy, and the 4th trimester is 3 months post-birth. 1/4 of a pregnancy is 10 weeks. Episode 301, the show. Let me on the first pregnancy. Okay. Sold to the poor. I like that she has that. She's like, listen, I'm a good person. You need to know that. I sold these to the poor.
Not even gave them away. I made the poor
Yeah,
pay
yeah,
for all your
yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Actually, it really is such a disrespectful thing, because it's like, I sold all of your shit and they didn't go to a good home. They went to the poor. Yeah.
That's how
They were
bad your
they were
soul was
probably
reconciled to rich
they were
folks.
probably resold for ether. That, you know what?
Pawned all your trophies for more ether.
Yeah.
But then I guess she didn't sell it, not all of it, because it was in that little basement shed situation.
Yeah, right? Huh. Yeah, honestly, maybe, like, huh.
Which, like, you have to think that Harmony truly was kind of brainwashed away to not caring about her creation, to kind of just leave it willy-nilly in her weird aunt's house in a head statue that could have been easily given or thrown away.
Yeah.
So I truly wonder if she like abandoned that, like mentally stepped away from the fact that she was the inventor, and then is only now kind of coming back to it, because you have to guess it was probably there for decades
Yeah.
instead of being at her own home.
And but with that same train of thought, though, there is some interesting part of that where the fact that she doesn't give the documents away or cares to keep them at all could be showing that, like, from the very beginning she had like a little trickle of doubt, and like maybe her mom, oh my god, maybe her mom like convinced her to keep them, right? Like, you know, it's like, I know that you love Kier, I know that you don't want credit, I know that you don't want to do all this, but please listen to me, just keep them safe, I'll hold on to them or something. And
Yeah, I could totally see that.
right, like I feel like there's cool drama there. Also, little mouse. Little mouse.
How old do you guys think Harmony was when her mom died? Like, do you think it really did happen when she was kind of a teenager, early 20s? Because she's been holding on to that tube for a while. Like, she has not gotten over it. Maybe
Yeah.
because she didn't get to say goodbye.
I don't know. Like, my knee-jerk reaction to that question is like, she was in school when it happened. So 12 was the last year at that house. Assuming this is where she grew up in some capacity. And then Myrtle Egan School. Yeah, I want to, like, if she was 20, I would be shocked. I think before 18 kind of thing.
Yeah.
Also, I'm such a fan of the dramatic. I really wish that she pulled that phone down and threw it on the ground, just like literally shattered into pieces. I don't know why I was expecting that when she pulled that phone off, but yeah, I was like, oh, she didn't break it.
Like a little extra oomph.
Just a little, yeah. Her mom died when she was in school during her fellowship. Yeah, there's a height marker at 12. Yeah, Gab, such a good call to the 12 years old at that height marker. That's such a like cool way to put a frame of reference, time reference. So I guess we know that well, if she's 12, and I think that her mom, I think there's a year, it's like 87 or something on her mom's medical breathing tubes that we see in season 1. So I think we might be able to further define when everything is happening with that information.
Yeah, I know it said she was born in 44. I can't remember any other numbers on it. Let me check.
I want the key to mom's room. I needs it. Also, what were her last words? Now knowing that, like it's occurring to me, this is the first time that they spoke about this. Like, I don't think she knew the last words. I don't think they actually talked about what was said. Child, do not test me. Oh, you're good. You're good.
Getting close.
This is such a hard. This is such a.
Such a vibe with the eyes and the gray hair. She
Oh,
looks
dude.
good.
Yeah. Oh, she looks so sad there. She looks so sad there. Yeah, it is. She is literally a child being reprimanded by her aunt right now.
Yeah.
Oh my
She's
god.
not grown up.
She
needs to grow.
She needs to grow. Grow. All right, I'm playing too much. We get taken down again. Oh man, it's so sad. We need to look closer. Did you peep the weird cards in Sissy's room? Yes, I am so excited. I am so excited to look at all of those things and blow them up and try to get some kind of picture to show y'all.
Yeah, I noticed something pretty interesting in that shot as well.
Really?
Yes.
Ooh. Do you want to say?
I sent you a picture of it on Discord. I sent you, well, if you look at it, I sent you the picture on Discord. It's kind of like a pause, but you have all the cards, which are like Kier's 9 principles, like wiles, industry. But then you have what looks like a bone vertebrae just sitting there. At first, I thought it was like the bottom of that tree that Mark was building in the therapy session.
That's 100% a
Then
vertebrae.
I'm like,
oh my god.
but yeah, this looks like the vertebrae. Like, is this like a seal? Is
It's
that?
massive. It's massive.
Yeah.
Like, it's not
It's like
elephant
kind of the
massive,
lid
but it
of
is.
that thing.
Yeah. It's a seal is a really good thought there.
Like the seal from
From the Orpo.
yeah, but all those cards represent the 9 core principles of Lumen, like vision, verb, wiles,
Yeah.
probity. So and then a massive vertebrae right in the middle there.
Is the first word on each of these cards play? Is that saying play? Play.
Ooh, that's a good catch. Yeah.
Right, like is it a card game?
I see at least.
Like, because I took these as tarot cards. Like just first watch.
I think it's May. May I
May.
or May my.
Oh, it is May. Good call. May I understand? May I ascend? Yeah, I'm excited to look at this. Hey, thank you for sending me that picture. That's good.
Like there's so much here. Definitely need to noodle this a bit.
Oh, what is she rubbing on here? It's a little egg of some kind. Someone had a good card theory on Reddit. John, can you share that for me? Just a little TLDR. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really craving some rags soaked in ether to huff. I've been saying it, and I've been saying it. Yeah, go get the ether. We need an ether egg. What am I looking at here? What is she doing? She rubbing a little thingy here? It looks like a face.
Yeah, what was that?
It's a little idol. I'm imagining Kier or something. Huh. It's the Kier Easter egg. Okay. All right. The real Zam, you're out of here. You're banned. Mods. I'm just kidding. That's good. I picked the wrong week to stop huffing ether. Never stop huffing ether. Any children in the chat? Listen, all jokes aside, if there are any children watching, ether is mandatory for every job. So if you start young and then just build up a tolerance, you'll be able to work longer, work harder, get more money. Praise Kier, grow, grow, grow. all you'll find is pain. Oof. Stiller said the Easter eggs also. It's Mr. Ben Stiller, or Ben. I mean, I can call him Ben, but I don't know if y'all can call him Ben, but yeah. Said Easter eggs were important to the story. Interesting. If you huff ether, you too can invent brain tech interfaces. That's what I'm saying. No children, just people who act like them. It's me. It's me. I'm the child. If you huff enough ether, you'll still ether eggs. Ether eggs. Black and white truths. Ether eggs. That's good. Oh my God. Oh, I'm stealing that. I'm stealing. That's mine now. Let's see. Season 2, episode 8. Boom. Also, real fast, I should have done the shout out right at the beginning, but everybody, the guest that I have on is Miscellaneous Gab. I first discovered her content about a week or two ago. We've connected via email, talked a little bit. We're going to do some collabs. Really excited about that, Gab. But everyone in this chat, if y'all could go over, give her a subscribe over on YouTube. Great content, engages in a way that if you like my content, I think you will also like hers. And yeah, thank you for being here, Gab.
Well, thank you for inviting me. I'm usually a lurker, so it's awesome to be on here chatting with you guys. And you have the best live chat. Everyone is really funny.
I love it. I
You guys are
love it.
making me laugh over here.
Yeah.
You guys are sharp.
Right? Fast track for crusty balls. Shout out, James. Well done. My ether eggs. Okay, on a serious note, Hax, if you get properly clouded up over these next few weeks with the finale and everything, I bet you could get to see this season. Oh, dude, Connor, what a dream. Honestly, man, I just truly, any show that I'm covering with the hope in my heart that eventually I just stop making videos and y'all are like, where the fuck is Hax? And I don't get to ever say anything about it. And then the next season comes out and I'm a part of the show. I'm literally just like writing the show. That's my dream. That was my dream for Westworld. That's my dream for this. That's what I'm going for. Whenever I'm breaking these down and learning these universes like so intimately that I'm theory crafting about ways that I would write the story, that's what the goal is.
Be in the writer's room.
That's all I want.
Acting.
Oh my gosh, that's all I want. Just to be in the writer's room discussing the world that we're creating together and all the crazy things coming together in the overarching plot. Like, oh my God, what a dream.
Hell yeah, love that.
Oh, I loved that we get to see this. Oh, I love this. What are these little hanging things? What they look like medals. They look like
Almost like little patches.
Yeah, right? Like job well done, some kind of accolade to
We got some
show your
goats in
service.
there too.
Yeah. Some more newspaper clippings, another card in the back there. I want to know, I have an ex-girlfriend who knows flowers in a way that is just truly wonderful. I wish that I had that resource right now to just be able to tell me what flowers these were. Because like every time you see flowers at a show, I feel like it is a creative person making a conscious choice to add those exact flowers for some kind of reason, you know, like I want to know if this is like symbolizing unity or rebirth or life or death or anything like that. Facts, I started watching because your Westworld breakdowns. Hey, Kabbalah Sherry, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, wait a second. I thought I saw some up close writing or something. There we go. What am I looking at here? It says like thing that the earth or something. Is he listening? Test.
Also-
Did I miss something? Enhance. What were we gonna say, Gab?
Yeah, when she's sifting through things, I just noticed she like moves a picture of Kier out of the way, and then there's a card that says we must be cut to heal, which is I think on her shrine too, and it's also
Yeah.
something Milchik says like earlier in the season, which I feel like has a lot of parallels and symbolisms to like what's going on with Gemma as well.
Yeah. Honestly, in also a really crazy way. Like this is her being cut. You know,
Yeah.
this is if at some point they convince her to like, oh my God, if she like rides or dies with Devin and is just so anti-Lumen and gung-ho, which I really think is coming. And then like you were saying with the story of, what is it? Haddad Marat, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. One of
something
those.
like that, where they're, you know, kind of showing us that unlikely allies joining forces, and then ultimately tragedy. I really feel like they could convince her, you know, that this was her being cut, right? Like, you know, she needed this. This was just a part of the
Yeah.
process. Oh, I love this little thing. This is cool. Whatever this is so cool looking. Wait, are these pills? They look like MDR blue pills or something. Maybe not. I don't know why they would be, but hey, there we go. Okay. All right. Ether microdosing in the pills. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Lumen posted a video on LinkedIn last week that repeated you must be cut to heal. I love it. I feel like I think she had an embroidery thing on her wall in season 1 that said that. I want more art. I want more Severance art in my house. Also, Gab, would you ever get a Frolic tattoo?
Okay, no lie, I was thinking about that during the episode, and then when I came on your live, you guys were talking about it, and I'm like, I feel like it's a sign.
Right.
Like, I actually had that thought. Like, I wouldn't get it on my hand like Drummond has it, but I might get it somewhere else.
Somewhere, yeah.
And then you guys were talking about it, and I think we all need to get matching tattoos. I think we should all huff ether and go get some matching tattoos.
Oh, okay. Speaking my language. There was a Discord that I really like, and I think it's called Lumen Industries, but there was a person on there who studied font or studied user interface design or something like that. And when I decided that I wanted to get that tattoo, I sent the screenshot to that Discord, and this person like found the exact font and highlighted differences that show like how it changed from the font, but like just the closest one. And then also blew up the image.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was just like such a cool way. Like I feel like I could take that to an artist and they would absolutely be able to 1-for-1 recreate it on my body somewhere.
Where are you gonna get it?
I really might get my hand. I have tattooed, like my left leg is covered in a tattoo,
Okay.
like top to bottom. And my right leg has 2 one-piece tattoos because I love that show dearly. But like wearing pants, no one ever sees my tattoos. I need more ink showing. And Frolic on my hand would just be such a cool way to
That would be sick.
such a cool way to do that. Yeah.
Really committing to the content.
Yeah. There is this thought that I have that like eventually Drummond could just be so apparently a Nazi that after the fact having a Frolic tattoo in the same way that a fictional Nazi inspired character could have some side effects that I don't want. But you know what? I mean, that's why we do the ether first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
It's to lower all inhibition and those exact thoughts.
Yeah.
so you don't have 'em.
Yeah, I'm overthinking it.
Yeah. There you go.
Little lady says,
Someone's gonna get it.
yeah, that truly, I want this tattoo so that if I ever come across another Severance fan in person and they see that, then we can lose our minds for like a minute of just about
It's like
how
instant. Yeah.
yeah, just like bond over the show that we both like. That's what it's all about.
Slim Boner says he's gonna get it on his forehead.
Hey, all right, that's
I don't know what's funnier, that or your username.
a Slim Boner. You know what it is. I'm gonna hold you to that, buddy. Okay, Hack's going to tattoo Frolic on the hand he uses to. Okay, all right. Nate, this is a Christian Minecraft channel, okay? Yeah, maybe wait to see how Drummond shakes out. No, Jason, see, I did that with Westworld. I want the maze. I want the Westworld maze on my body somewhere. I'm sad that I don't already. But when Westworld season 1 was coming out and that maze came out and everyone was, you know, it was all the rage. Even before we knew what it meant, I didn't get the tattoo of that because it was like, it could be dumb. Like season 1 could just be the only good season and you know, I don't want to talk about that right now. But you know, that the Westworld maze wouldn't be as cool. It still is. I wish I got it back then. So I think I will commit and just get the Frolic tattoo.
I think you should just do it.
I agree. Sorry, Frolic tattoo is a red flag for me. Green flag for me. Hey, let's go. Go for it, Hacks. Tattoos are not for regrets. I agree. Honestly, I'm never mind. Sometimes I do just want to say dumb things. No one should ever listen to me. No one should ever take me seriously. Yes, I just talked about wanting a maze tattoo. Yes. Okay, also with these plants, what is this? I need an idea. Oh, are these little crows? Are these little... Wait a second. I kid you not. I went to a rock shop like 3-4 days ago and they had these little figures that looked almost exactly like this, but they were crows made out of onyx. Like, I don't know if I'm just seeing that because it was what I saw. Oh, wait, no, is that the... Oh, never mind. It's just the stand. I'm actually on way too much ether right now. They kind of look like birds there for a second. That's on me. That's on me. Glasses upside down. Yeah. I've had these glasses for like 4 years now. It's my first pair of glasses. They are so scratched up. I need new glasses a year ago. Oh, this kind of looks like a cradle thing that you would hang above like a baby carriage. A mobile. Thank you. A mobile. It's midnight. Hax is seeing the crows. Seeing the ether crows. No. Please enjoy each frolic equally. Glasgow plug. Does YouTube not have a vision plan for creators? Oh no. No, YouTube YouTube is hoping that eventually we'll just die. Yeah, we'll just die. Colorful draperies. Have you tried watching Common Side Effects? Nocturnal Nut. I'm not sure what that is. Common Side Effects. Yeah, I don't think I know what that is. No. You can put it on the back of the chair. Hey, everybody, this is Princess Donut. She is the greatest gift that, of mankind, probably. She is my precious little angel. Here we go. There we go. Oh, look at you. Gab, do you have any animals?
I have a little dog.
Hey, what kind of dog?
Bingo. Little Maltese little thing.
Oh, cute.
Probably as big as your cat.
I have Princess Donut there, and then Morty the corgi.
Ooh. Where's Morty?
Morty's off doing Morty things. He's got a big personality somewhere.
In a dog.
Yeah, he's digging through the trash, I'm sure.
Miscellaneous pup.
Miscellaneous pup. Oh, wait. Whoa. What did I just see? Oh. Yeah. You can't pick him up by the arm. Or like by his front arms. It's okay. Also, I feel like I'm looking at some kind of interesting film grain that they did last episode. I feel like this footage is really grainy in a similar way that the memory footage was. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, it does feel different. Both of them have like a different feel. I got so much, even on the outside, I got so much like white and blue, like this crisp, cold feeling, which is different than the coldness that they have in Kier. And then, of course, last episode was a lot more of that like warm tone, the browns, the greens, which I guess you kind of see a little bit of that here. But I feel like they did a great job making this house feel like dusty and creaky as hell.
Oh yeah, I feel like I've been in this home. Like, to be honest, when they showed the close up on the door handle, I was like, I have physically touched that thing.
Yeah, I feel like that's like my grandma's house.
Yeah, 100%. Also, man, the ether might be getting to me. I feel like I'm seeing things. Oh, what is that? More little thingies here. Last episode were shot on real film. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know why that didn't cross my mind, but yeah, somebody pointed out in the comments that like there were creative decisions to do it, but they just used real film instead of what, I would have to do, and that's use like a overlay. I forgot what it's like to create things if you have money. She could have easily kicked in the... I agree. The color grading is very yellow. The dust accents the bed, which symbolizes her mom's spirit. Ooh. I think one of the cinematographers was given a chance to produce the last episode. They were, yeah. The first thing she ever directed. It's just truly awesome. And Westworld did the exact same thing. Literally my favorite episode of all time in Westworld is season 2, episode 4, Riddle of the Sphinx. Quality. Directed by Lisa Joy. First thing she ever directed it. And she did an interview about it afterwards. It was like, she's like, I just listened to the people around me. I just let people that knew what they were doing do what they needed to do, and have input into the decision making. And yeah, that is my favorite episode. Color grading in this room is similar to Neo's visit to the Oracle in a first Matrix movie. The director of last episode was in the behind the scenes of this episode talking about the lighting of this one. Really? Honestly, I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't watch the behind the scenes or, post thing. It just didn't cross my mind. Like the episode, the reveal, the real Zam, you just said something so cool. The reveal of Miss Cobel being that guy was just so insane to me. I didn't think about anything else. Also, the real Zam, did I get the hourglass? I'm so glad you know about the hourglass. That's my no, that hourglass is like $10,000. That hourglass that started my affinity for all hourglasses is $10,000. Like, oh my god. I want to know what this little vase is. Maybe it's like for a single flower. Maybe there's nothing there. But there's a lot of shrubbery in this room.
A lot, yeah. On the wallpaper, on the shrine.
Yeah. Again, there needs to be. I need a flower expert stat. Man, this was so sad. Like her coming here, her hooking up the breathing tube to her mom's machine. Like it's almost like she's breathing the air, like the final air, that her mom ever breathed or would have breathed.
Yeah, it's super gross, but super sad, and I feel like you're kind of onto something with the death of Ivan Ilyich as well, with it, which is just like, what did she choose over this life or this bond, and how sick was her mom when she was off like hanging out with James Egan, developing things and making sketches. I feel like she has a lot to unpack there.
Yeah, she she chose a life, and now she is like, the company is threatening her life. In some ways, she is on her deathbed, and she goes back to her mom's deathbed and realizes that she didn't, she's just as alone as her mom was, after she chose to pursue, status and a higher calling, these grand ideas instead of just the people around her.
Yeah, I feel like this is like the ultimate corporate critique. Like, how they say, you can get hired and they'll fire you, they won't care. They'll just like fire you as soon as you become inconvenient for the company. But this takes that to like the nth degree, where she not only invented the very procedure that made them big and famous, but she's like an ardent follower of Kier, kind of evangelizes him, and they still just will hire you and not care.
You could literally be the inventor of the thing that will make them able to change the entire world, and then they'll put you in the basement. Man, this is so ridiculous. I really feel like I'm seeing things. Like, there's a lot of dust in the scene, and that's because like the room has never been opened in so long, and it's reflecting off the lights, and I think that's entirely purposeful. But last episode, they gave us like all of the film overlays that show like these tiny little white specks that indicate journeying in a memory, and also a single shot of like what is truly a reel, like Mark being viewed, shown as like a reel of memory. Like you would see in a projector or something recorded to film. And I feel like I keep seeing little specks, but it's hard. I need it on my machine so I can like scrub frame by frame through this, because it's kind of hard to do it now. But it really just could be the light reflecting.
I get the feeling that this is the first time she's been in this room since her mom died. So did they like UPS that to her, or what they do?
I'm imagining a conversation via letter between her and her aunt. She's like, I need something of my mom. And the aunt's like, I have the perfect thing.
This unwashed breathing tube.
I hope you enjoy each part of this breathing tube equally.
But also kind of fucked that this whole time she thought her aunt was the one who took it out, and she's like, yeah, here's the tube I killed your mom with. Only
Actually,
to find out that her mom did it herself.
Actually, yeah. Oh, it looks like we're buffering. We had a little bit of a spike here. Yeah, I'm seeing the connection had, yeah, actually a spike. Holy moly. Hey Gab, that whole time did I have any voice? Like that you could have heard?
Not on my end. No, you sounded good on my end.
Okay. Yeah, I really feel like there's something happening with the ISP, and because I'm dropping frames again right now. It really feels like the ISP might be upset that I'm uploading so much data. And it's like, no, you have a certain amount of download, not a certain amount of upload. So check yourself. It only cut out for a little bit. All right, I'm gonna keep going, y'all. Thanks for letting me know, Slim. Oh man, it's so sad. Like, you know, the death of a parent, that might be one of the most sad days that you will ever experience as a human. And you know, I don't look forward to that moment. To some degree that you know, it's hard to talk about. And I feel like capturing, you know, not being able to be there for your mom, and I can understand why you would want to sever for moments like that, right? Like, it would just be hard. But I also feel like you have to fucking go through that shit to grow, so that, you know, when it's your turn, you know how to advise, you know how to empathize, you know how to go through it, you know. Also, this is cool. I feel like this is like this feels like a microscope looking at, I don't know, crystal meth. This is what I imagine crystal meth under a microscope looks like. Is that ether? Yeah, what actually, I'm sorry. Is it ether? What the fuck are we looking at right here? Is that ether rock? Cancer? Cobel knockout gas? This scene is connected to nothing. It looks, I mean, it's just the glaciers. It looks like truly the glaciers of the surrounding water, I guess. Oh, it is water. It's moving. Yeah, it is water. Okay. Okay. Glaciers, yeah. Crystal ETH. Some icebergs. Splooge. Hell yeah. Thanks, Slim Boner. Way to hit the goal. Thanks to all of you. And it is kind of spectacular. I appreciate everybody who donates. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. And even if you can't, simply commenting, subscribing, interacting in any kind of capacity is how you support me. And I appreciate it greatly. It's like showing the passage of time. Also, yeah, the dude just sits out there. Hampton just sits out there for like what? A couple hours? All right, we're gonna speed up a little bit. You smell like crow skin. Ooh, fucking got him. Got him. Maybe those goat people are all ether addicts. Ooh. He was getting high the whole time. As is his right. I'll phone someone, I swear it. Milk. Also, I'll put you in the bay. Ooh. This was a cool moment. Like, yeah, hated Lumen. We talked about that before. It really does feel, Gab, like it's because you know, she lost her sister to this company. She lost her town, her community, and then her daughter, right? Like the company isolated the fuck out of her as a non-believer. Oh wait. Oh hey, Gab, are you still here? Red bars watching. Red bars. Red bars.
I was talking that whole time and didn't realize my microphone died.
Oh
yeah,
no.
I was saying things and then I'm like, wait, what's going on? But yes, I'm here.
I really like this moment. Honestly, just like two former friends, you know, sitting and huffing ether together. Like, I don't know if it gets more wholesome.
Harmony kind of has this disdain for ether throughout, but then as soon as she like sipped that sweet vitriol again since when she was 8 years old, she's like, all right, I was missing out.
Yep. You know what? Maybe crystal meth has some. Maybe I don't know. Like, I just want to try it. Like, it's not even a big deal.
I had this funny thought, like not a real theory, but as I was watching it, I'm like, what if she just took a bunch of ether and then convinced herself that she invented Severance? And like,
Oh
that's what she
my
was
god.
every time.
Oh my
Like,
god.
every
Oh my
time she
god.
huffed ether, she was just like, I did this, and it was just some crazy delusion. Like, obviously, I know that's not true, but
I want that to be true. I want that to be true. That's the funniest fucking way the story could go. If honestly, they do ether right here, and then all of a sudden, Harmony Cobel invents Severance.
She's that
Are you serious?
She's calling Milkshake, being like, "Fuck you! I invented this." And they're like, "Oh, guys, ether again. We know where she is."
That's how they know. That's how the car gets there. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's how the car gets in the water in the intro, is because she just
Oh.
drives off into the.
Oh, dude. Oh my god.
That would be like the best parody ending of it all.
I can't. That would be so good. That would be if they were just trying to make this the funniest ending humanly possible. That's it. But Hax, how do you feel? Okay, Nate, I haven't done enough ether yet. All right. I mean, who doesn't casually do ether and come up with, yeah, I do. I mean, but I'm kind of chill like that.
I mean, have you read Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas or seen the movie? Like, I feel like that's all you need to know about the effects of ether.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. It is
Add
called.
that to your list
Okay.
after you watch Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, or next book you read.
Hey, got it. Also, I love the art. This man has that's a cover. Holy moly. All right, I have, yes, exactly what I was thinking, Gab. Yeah. Got in. Patrick, I assume someone mentioned this, but do we think Ragabi flooded Mark's chip with ether? Yeah, I think I talked about that in a video at some point or something. But yeah, I think that it could be ether. I think ether or ketamine both, you know, have some mainstay in this. Ketamine only came into the conversation because, like, in the season or episode 2, when we see Helly getting the ship, it's like 3 little bottles of it, and it's like, why is there so much ketamine on the fucking table there? So I think it could be that. I think ether probably has a better chance of being introduced into the story though. I saw you on Reels live chat collab soon. Reels. Oh yeah. Honestly, I need to reach out to Real Enigma more. It would be cool. It'd be really cool to do a collab with him as well. I really want to just like, I feel like as a community, we need to start engaging, like even Gab, like you and I, like as creators, we need to start like engaging more with other creators or something, like make like a little community here. It'd be so cool.
Group waffle party for sure.
Yeah. I'll bring the ether.
We'll do like basement frolic tattoos on each other, some like stick and poke situation.
Say less. Say less. She would throw it away. ATX watch party. Marcella, let's go. Hacks, your live chat is so much better than the hey, I appreciate that, Nate. But also we gotta lift each other up. Everyone brings the ether. Honestly, it should be BYOE. Salt shaker full of cocaine. I don't see a downside. Hacks is the best. Hey, watching this live stream is making me appreciate the episode more. I think I was frustrated with the more questions and different ones. Yeah, I get that for sure. Hey, Nate.
I saw a comment. I saw a comment from someone that was like, "Yeah, I hate this. Is making me hate this show, this episode." I'm like, "Oh my god."
Oh my god, for real.
I totally get it if you didn't like the or if you didn't vibe with it, or if you need some time to kind of think through it. But I mean, this is far from a show ending episode. I mean, I loved it, and yeah.
Yeah, like we get to see Miss Cobel. Bro, she could be doing this. Could be a delusion. If this is her literally high on fucking on ether, and she just
I had an ether trip.
yeah, that theory is so fucking funny to me. I cannot wrap my head around it. Nate, hey Nate, chill. All right, we're not here to bring each other down. Yeah. I get that, Nate. It's hard being it's hard streaming. It's hard having a conversation with someone audibly, focusing on a visual aspect, and then trying to engage in a bunch of different conversations with everybody talking to. Share some love. I kind of did think that she was looking for some kind of text. I really thought it was going to be like the first edition book or something. This is insane. Like, this is truly insane. Also, what does that say?
Yeah,
it says,
definitely could never have predicted that or thought that at all.
Yeah, like, and to some degree, I love it. They really, someone mentioned like they didn't show that she was like capable of something like this, and there is something like the lack of buildup can be properly criticized, but I also think that my knee-jerk reaction wasn't to criticize this. It was to say, oh, that, like, it makes sense why they were talking about who the original founder was a couple episodes ago. Like, to refresh our memory that it's a recent thing. And yeah, the fact that it's Harmony Cobel and she gets to like be this underdog story now. Oh my god, like I want her to win. I want her and Devin to team up together. I want them to take down Lumen. I really also, when she hands up to her aunt and the fire's right there, I knew she was going for that fire. Oh my god, I knew right away that fire was about to be lit.
I'm worried that her sister is gonna find a way to plug that phone back in, or the aunt, and like call up Drummond, because she does not seem loyal at all. She seems like a total rat.
Yeah. Yep, without a doubt. Wintertide Fellowship. James Egan Wintertide Fellowship. Okay. Wait, yeah, who is she with? Wait, Harmony Cobel. Oh wait, valedictorian, Harmony Cobel. Wait, hello? Is she just actually like a fucking genius? I can't see this. Enhance. Sorry, y'all. I'll do that. I'll do that in the video. Okay. I feel like I've been waiting for a Miss Cobel backstory for so long that was needed. I agree. I don't think enough can happen to wrap the season nicely. It would be a massive edge. Yeah, Nocturnal Nut. I think we'll probably. I do think that it won't end in such a cliffhangery way, just because I don't think they'll want the reputation of doing that every single time, because it will get old. If it happens again, it will already be old. But I think that they will end in a way that feels good. And fuck, how does season 2 end? I don't know.
I feel like season 2 ends with like Emma is about to go into the room of Cold Harbor, but Dr. Creepy Maurer like finds a way to stall because he loves her and is obsessed with her, and then that is kind of a way to potentially season. If not, that's gonna suck.
Yeah. Also the goats. I really need to know the goats. I need to know what the goats are. The goats must be answered. I cannot take another years of contemplating goats. I'm done.
We gotta get some goat clarity for sure.
Yeah. Also, at one point, I thought she was just gonna grab this teddy bear and leave. That was like what she was after. It was like purely just for that teddy bear.
Her ether comfort animal.
Oh my god. Oh my god. She douses the bear in ether and huffs the bear. That's what it is. Oh. All the ether. This is sick. This is sick. What does that say? A word of winter? Something? No. Something of wintertide? James Egan Fellowship. Oh, there's a little. Oh, that's the drop. We see another. This is the older logo, and it has like a little curl there, like before it was a drop. Huh. That's kind of neat. All right, let's skip around. Skip around. I'm not trying to get the copyrighted. All right. Lumen destroyed this town. There we go. That's what I want to see. In the after episode, they mentioned that Cece was her aunt. Yeah. Okay. I love Miss Cobel. She is infallible. She can do nothing wrong.
Mine! My designs!
I'm just screaming mine at people. No, that's all it is. Good for her. Good for her. What a little psychopath. All right, let's talk about that though. What a little psychopath invents this technology.
I feel like she saw all of her friends and family just kind of slaving away in the ether factory and was like, you know what would be great is if they could just not remember any of this. Maybe they
Yeah.
wouldn't want to huff it. Like maybe people are addicted because their life sucks and their job sucks and they're just breathing in the fumes all day. Maybe she actually thought by severing them it could help. It could
Yeah.
focus people on other things. I don't know.
It was a
Maybe
nicety.
she tried to do it for good.
Yeah. You know, everybody's got to work, you know, and being able to not stress about it all the time. I mean, there's something there.
Maybe she did it for her mom, you know? Like maybe her mom worked in the factory and she thought it would be better if her mom could be like severed, or thought, I don't know. Who knows what like a little indoctrinated cult child thinks.
We need to talk to more indoctrinated cult children. We need an expert opinion.
Yeah, I'm fresh out of those, but I'll reach out to my LinkedIn network.
Yeah,
if I can find some.
I'll post an ad on Craigslist, see if like any, you know, any hits. I assume that's where they gather. Craigslist. If anybody still uses Craigslist.
Oh yeah, it's creepy cult children.
Yeah. Just drink an afternoon wine and relax. True. Either yeah. This is so wild. Kier's knowledge is for all. All right. I bet you'll find out they had people doing all kinds of crazy stuff on the ether factory floor, and they remembered none of it after work. Well, Jason, I have to imagine it took some time to get the tech created. Like maybe she drew that when. But yeah, she created it when she was a child, because the front of the book says Myrtle Egan School of Girls, and then 20 years ago, she would have been what, 40, 30. I think Cobel designed the Lumen Drop logo too. That if I saw credit, I'd be banished. Oh my goodness. Oh. I wish the show would just release this like as a PDF. I need to see these as high resolution images. No. Okay, there we go. Okay. We got little thingies here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one doesn't have a name. This looks like it's funneling a beam of light into a different beam of light. Different little. Also a little logo there. No, I need more. I need to see it. I need to see it. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Okay. I'm locked in. I'm going to pause it perfectly. Now. 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 Oh my. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Yeah, so we see the Lumen logo there. Figure 8. The new one.
What is the old logo you guys are talking about? Is that just like the globe looking thing?
No. There's a
different logo.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it again. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Slim says bum. True. It's a simulation of night and day. Oh, with the cones there. Yeah, you see Gab on this this logo here.
Okay.
Like.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely the same relative shape, but it's not something that I don't think we've seen that before.
It's different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, got it, got it. Yep, I see that.
Yeah, honestly, she said it's fucking done. More sick in the soul than the body. Oh. Like, she's talking about her sister, but you're talking about my mom. You need to watch your fucking mouth. And she really does. Like, Miss Cobel kind of acts like a child still. Like, just, mine! I don't believe you! Like, yeah, she threw the
kind of a
fucking...
screaming tantrum.
And she threw the mug at
Or the mug,
Mark in the first season. She's like, I didn't want to do... I hope you understand that you needed that to grow or something like that. I forget what she says. She drove past the Lumentown building. Yeah. The different logo likely reflects the changing goals of the company before and after Severance. Ooh, Rizam, I like that. The episode was only like 35 minutes long. True.
All right, well, hacks and friends, I gotta guess for sure. All right, we'll chat. And bye to everyone. Thank you guys for not bullying me and being nice to me. I appreciate that. I appreciate the internet for that.
Yeah. Hey, thank you again. Thank you so much for being here. Have a good night.
All right, take care, guys. Bye.
All right. Again, that was the miscellaneous Gab. Go ahead and check out the... Oh, I should have had her some kind of URL link, but if you just type in miscellaneous Gab in YouTube, one, that'll help with the search results. So awesome there. And then, yeah, go to her channel. Go ahead, hit subscribe. She is making good content. I enjoy her videos greatly. And yeah, thank you again for being here. Hax can go back to talking about incest now. Okay, I can't. Fucking cry. What have I done? What have I done? Are there consequences to my words? I don't fucking know. Y'all are the best bot. Yeah. Damn, Hax, you were on your best behavior with her.
You really were.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Step Hax? Oh, that's perfect. Also, he's so real for this. He's so real for this. He doesn't even, it's not a second thought. Put some respect on it. Heck yeah. Honestly, yeah. Y'all were, I guess, y'all were on a behavior. Yeah, y'all did good. Dude's such a beta. Which I mean, he's about to lay down his life. He gives up his car. Dog, this is the dude. He literally, listen, someone in help, an old friend needs help. Doesn't even think about it. Doesn't even think about it. You do ether. Listen, you and I, we do ether together. That's how I'm behaving. I'm not gonna, you need something. It's, if I got the cavalry, I guess ether makes you morally superior. True. It's all about the ether. That's what it all comes down to. Ether is alpha and omega. We came up together in the ether minds. Yeah. That's the boy. This dude got a huff and a kiss in a 10-second span for the first time since he was 8. He's white knight. Doesn't make you morally superior. I love the idea that we're conflating ether consumption with morality, and I say we commit to it. Yeah. If you do ether, you're better. You're just a better existence, better person, more empathetic, probably.
Demons.
Yeah, when I first saw this, I thought I don't know why, but Devin Scott read to me as Demon Scott, and I was like, that tracks. Sure. That was a crazy thing. All right. And she does. It's time to reintegrate. Dude, okay. I hate ether, but I love the way it smells. You guys, just. Hunter Thompson refers to ether as that devil ether in Fear and Loathing. I just like it for the community. Heck yeah. Chet is back on our worst behavior. Came for the break. Yep. Audio messing up. Hopefully not. All right. We are just about done, y'all. It's good now. False alarm. Cool. All right. Oh, I love it, dude. Oh, I love it. Yeah, she's dedicated. She's on the prowl. Oh my goodness. I don't know. A pull there. All right. All right, I'm gonna turn the audio back on. I do want to listen to, because I did not watch this yet.
So this is the episode where Harmony Cobel.
Of course, I gotta pause it. Prescription. Where can I legitimately get ether for my Severance finale party? Honestly, it's probably a formula. Wouldn't it be so funny if I like put the ether formula as an Easter egg in the video? Just like low-key share information about ether consumption
To get something.
as a meme. As a meme. As a meme. I don't know if we're memeing anymore, guys. I don't we might actually have a problem.
So this is the episode where Harmony Cobel goes home.
Salt's neck. Lack nests. I'll never not see that as lack nests.
This is where she got her.
We're just gonna brush over the fact that Kier was in the episode. Oh, are we? Kier was in the episode. Smoke break with Huck. What are you talking about?
Start. Lumen pulled a
What you
lot
talking
of
about, Willis?
natural resources from this place. One
He prescribed ether feels some real doctor goes.
of those
Yeah.
being the people.
Hey, comedy's
Cobel is
apparently
one of
legal now.
several promising
Nice. Ether is super illegal. It's scheduled to and is used in very controlled environments.
people.
Look at the guest credits. Look at the guest credits? Okay, hold on.
were
What the
sort of
fuck?
Co-opted and taken away from this.
Wait, hold on. What the fuck? What did you say? Wait, actually, I just hold on. I'm coming back to reality. The ether's wearing off. If I'm about to watch fucking end credits because Kier Egan is apparently in these guest credits, Huck, you're getting banned. You're getting banned. You're getting banned. That's it. That's the end of that. All right, Ben Stiller, big baby Ben. All right, Dan. Okay. Wait. Okay. I also need to pause it. Not kidding. Not kidding. Okay. Is it here or is it in the Trisha kit? I feel like I'm getting memed on so hard right now. I'm getting fucking memed on so hard. I can feel it coming. I can feel it in my heart. Love the classic rock vibe. And he's gone. They showed his picture. That's it. All right. Okay. All right. I believe. Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Who the fuck is Mark Eller? No. That's Mark Eller. I don't know. Mark Geller is Kier. Almost there. Hey, smoke break with Huck. That was good. That was good, buddy. That's good. I believe you. I believe you. I'll never not trust you again. All right. He's in all the end credits. Is he really? Have I never noticed that? Like I've seen that face before, but it was because of I thought like somebody leaked something, and I was like, wow, that would really be the perfect fucking Kier, like the perfect Kier person. Yeah.
You are here.
Yeah.
Co-opted and taken away from this team.
God, I would love that on my resume. A Don Trip A, Ether Addict. Maybe Kier will actually appear soon. I hope so.
Explore a whole different world with that and learn about Cobel as a human being and what the source of her pain is.
It's about that time, y'all.
Get to see some of where Cobel has
I think he's the old dude in the cafe. No.
come from and this very strict structure that she came up in. And what happens to people who rebel in this
Praise
little
Kier.
culture.
Thank you, Morty.
You are not welcome here.
Morty.
Look for praise here.
Morty.
How do you find sympathy?
That was Morty praising Kier. You're right.
Cobel,
Yeah, literally.
for something like that, you have
Yo, Hax missed the last few. Good to see you. Oh boy, it's Beans.
to go
Thanks
back
for being
to
here.
When she was a child, and
Kier
afterwards,
resurrection
who hurt her?
confirmed. Who hurt her?
You know, who brought her into this? So we knew that Sissy
We need a
was gonna
Morty
have to
appearance.
be this seemingly irredeemably Lumen person, and Jane Alexander fits.
Jane Alexander. Well done. And you're right. Hold on. Connor, for you. All right. For you. Come here, Bobo. Yes. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a big chunky guy. Oh, this is my chunky man. Oh,
He looks scared.
he said, yeah. Oh, hey, it's okay, Bobo. He's a little camera shy. Also, he heard what y'all said on Instagram. All right. There's a lot of negative comments over on my Instagram at HaxDogma at Instagram.com. And he was like, I don't want to talk to them anymore. Oh, wait, he forgives you. He forgives you now. He's thinking about it. Oh no, he's like, oh, okay.
You reminded him.
All right. Love you, buddy. You did good. You're a star. You're a star.
Look at him.
You're a star. Buff boy. Give him some ether. He'll be all about it. That boy thick. All right.
So perfectly into that world, and she
That's dog Haxma.
just immediately.
Oh, dude, that's dog Haxma. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's dog Haxma. I need a minute to process that. Who was that, Jason? Was that you, Jason? Where are you at? Jason guy smiley? All right. I'm sending this report to the NSA to take you down. All right.
Immediately got the character.
Too funny. He's just looking at
You've proven to be.
dog Haxma. Okay.
Patricia is such a
Applause all around. Yeah. All right. Chat's funny. Okay. All right.
such a cold,
Y'all are comedic geniuses. All right.
mysterious character in the show, and
I'm not even paying attention.
Patricia is such a brilliant actor. She is fearless. She'll take chances. She's playing such a cold mister in the show, and to see her in a totally
Yeah, they're already reading all my comments.
different environment when she goes home.
NSA, get 'em.
Her not being in charge and how she's being treated like the little girl that she was by her aunt. You see,
Honestly, I'm glad he said that. The little girl thing, that came across so well. Like that truly came across like immediately. Like the way she just like stands after getting slapped, like she's looking down. It is truly, she is like infantilizing probably herself at that point. She's just so used to like the power dynamic.
and you see
But even who knows how long it's been since they've even talked.
And the hard exterior comes from
There's aspects
And then again, the yelling mine.
of harmony that people are not really aware of, and part of that is her sentimental past. I think when you have ideology blending with religion or structure, sometimes you really like that as a kid that grew up in chaos. And
A kid who grew up in chaos.
yet you may have complicated feelings because within all of that chaos, there still may be love. And I don't think that's really something Harmony wants to look at.
Also, yeah, so this, I really view this as like, this is a fresh body of water, and this is the ocean or something.
We were tasked with
Yeah.
finding. There was a lot of crazy changes.
Still think milk, oh my god. Milk eggs. Nice. Milk chick. No, milk chick. Oh my god. Milk chick has been an anti-lumen plant all along. Honestly, no. I don't think they're telling that story. I think they could be showing that he might be, I think that Mr. Milchick will be like the person who breaks the cycle kind of thing. Like he realizes that he needs to stop focusing solely on the work and might actually heed the warning of Ivan Ilyich, should that actually be represented as Kier's real story.
It was nice to work with a different environment.
It's really incredible.
I want him to be a plant because I love him. Stop making him the bag. Yeah.
Filming that, just the landscape itself was just so cinematic.
I really do. I hope that actor, he's on screen, buddy. I hope your fucking career takes off. I hope you are in so many more things. Oh my god.
We were at this place in the world that was
Smile 3. I'm gonna keep saying this shit. Smile 3. I hope he's in Smile 3. I hope he's in Smile 3 and it's literally just him fucking smiling for like 10 minutes. I hope there's a 10-minute section of him just smiling and different smiles, just like he was with the grow scene. And it's just him like fucking haunting us. And we see that image and then like it fucking black light comes back and it's still him. And then 10 more minutes go by. And that's the whole movie.
so hostile of an environment.
I don't know. I've never seen the first Smiles.
It was interesting.
I'm assuming that's like what it would be though.
Harmony had grown up there. It was so cold and icebergs are floating by. I felt like it was very much in keeping with Harmony's inner landscape.
Basements are always a big
thing.
show. There's always
It's actually Dan Erickson, astute point. Astute point there.
Underneath the floorboards, and what are we keeping tamped?
Milkshake's about to get bodied. No.
Cobel, I think
Gemma should have drop kicked Milkshake last week. I missed the chat.
that's a big part of it, is realizing
Smile's
that
surprisingly decent. I actually have seen Smile. I was just memeing. Smile is good. At like Smile 2. Smile 2 is pretty freaky.
used by the Egans, and that she hasn't been given her proper due.
My designs! Circuit blueprint, base code, overtime contingency, glass block, all of it!
And so that combined with the pain that she's seeing that they've caused to her hometown.
I am so excited to look at these images.
These are things that
Like
are
not in the viewer, you know. Up the exposure. Check them out.
but we're still not sure what exactly she's planning to do.
So listen, Mark has been reintegrating?
Tell me everything.
My machines. All right. And that's all she wrote. Y'all, I think I'm going to bed. Thank you for being here. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, do check out Gab. That's my first time ever working with her on a project. Kind of easy to talk to. I look forward to working with her more. We were going to do, my last video was going to have like a cool little glitch effect as a little spoiler, as a little teaser. It's gonna have like a little glitch effect where she was actually like narrating part of the script on screen for a little bit, and I think I'm gonna try to do that again in the next upcoming video for this one. But it just didn't work out. Timing is everything, and yeah. I also want to look into, or I want to talk to more. I want to look more into Real Enigmas and reach out to them. Also, if there's any other creators like you know, let me know. Reach out over on Instagram, and I really like the idea of just kind of like being the glue that like starts pulling creators of this cool community together. I feel like, you know, Game of Thrones started doing stuff like that, and Severance, like I don't know, we just don't have like anybody collaborating on projects, I guess. It'd be cool to start that initiative. Overall, thank you so much for being here. Much love, everybody, and I cannot wait to talk to you all again. Thank you, Morty. Soon. No, you're the best.